Good morning, all. Today we are going to learn about the grammar section of lesson 5 and also lesson 6 from a railway carriage. Children, do you know what are articles? Articles are words used before nouns. There are three articles a, an, and the. An is used before singular countable nouns. The is used before common nouns to point out a particular person or thing. Also used before uncountable nouns. An is used before countable nouns and the is also used before uncountable nouns or a particular person or a thing. For example, in the sentence, let's read the book. Now we are talking about a specific and particular book, so we use the. But in this sentence, let's read a book. The noun book means any book rather than a specific or particular book, so we use a. Similarly, let's take the sentence, I just saw the most popular movie of the year. Which article used here? The. There are many movies, but only one particular movie is the most popular one. So, we use here the. Next, we always use the before uncountable nouns. For example, the water is quite cold. Water is uncountable. I like to walk on the sand. Sand is uncountable. Please pass me the salt. Salt is also uncountable one, so we use the before the uncountable nouns. Next, remember using an or an depends on the sound that the next word starts with. A plus singular noun beginning with a consonant, a boy, a car, a bike, a zoo, a dog. And plus singular noun beginning with a vowel, an elephant, an egg, an apple, an idiot, an ostrich. A plus singular noun beginning with a consonant sound, a user, that is begins with a consonant Y sound. So a is used. A user. Usually we use here, we use here an, but no, we use here a because that is begins with a consonant Y. A university. When U makes the same sound as the U or O makes the same sound W in one, then A is used. Lesson 6 from A Railway Carriage. This poem was written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. Fairies and witches both has a magical power. Fairies use it in a good manner and witches use it for evil things. The poet says about the traveling experience in this poem. When he is traveling, he sees bridges, houses, hedges and ditches. Hedges means a line of bushy plants grown to act like a fence. Then charging along means charging along, move forward violently. The poet compares the movement of the train to the movement of the troops in a battle. Next he sees meadows. Meadows means a large areas of land covered with grass. There are many horses and cattle are there. All the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain. And ever again the wing in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Next he sees sight of the hill and plains. I hope all are know about what is hill and what is plain. Plain is the flat surface of the earth. Rain will fly just like it on the window. Then wing of the eye is moving a single eye that give a signal to someone for doing something. Whistle, when whistle blows, we are going to reach a station. Next, here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is the green for stringing the daisies. Clambers and scrambles means climbs with some difficulty. After reaching the railway station, he sees a child is moving in a tough manner. Then he sees a man, he is plucking brambles. Brambles means thorny plants that bear berries. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is the green for stringing the daisies. Tramp means a homeless person who moves from one place to another. Gazes means looks at someone or something with eyes fixed on them. Tramp means a beggar. The poet says a beggar who is standing there. Daisy. Daisy is a flower. That is the white and yellow color flower. Stringing means tying flowers with a thread. Here is a cart run away on the road, lumbering along with a man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. Next he sees a cart run away on the road, lumbering along with a man and load. Lumbering means to move by swaying to go and from. Glimpse means a very quick look. The poet says a cart ran away on the road, lumbering along the man and road. Then again he sees a mill. He sees mill and a river. Not again. Next he sees a mill and a river. Each a glimpse and gone forever. Glimpse means a very quick look. All scenes are very good look and quick look. Everything will be gone with a second. In this poem, he explains his traveling experience. Okay, children, let's wind up for our today's class. Thank you.